Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, a battle in the Lone Star State, and when you play another team from Texas, it just feels a little bit bigger. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll bring it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Texas Longhorns offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the ground with the counter. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the... called, and everyone on the same page here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Plucks it out of the air. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Try to get it to the edge. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. power football with the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gives it on the option. Oh, better look out. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might be changing the route. Third down play from the gun. Find space on the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off the play fake on first down. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So North Texas offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out. Just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
final play of the quarter coming. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Complete. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Slings it downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the left. Smashes through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. North Texas in the hurry up. The give out of the gun. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Finds a little space. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. North Texas really has it going on offense. Wants to throw. It's Woodside. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? He scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. Good drive to get him now.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Bears the pressure. Takes the easy one to the back. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football in these 3rd down situations.
Oh, he's got some space. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And the Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Longhorns! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first Looking to throw, it's Woodside. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Out of the backfield, he's open. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
You must. Kicker, when he's in a defenseless position like that, that penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Going for the block is great and all, but you have to stay on your path and avoid the kicker. The roughing the kicker penalty really sets up this offense. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely DATQ Stadium.
And the Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Off play action on first down. Got his man to the left. Finds some room. Touchdown, North Texas. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up by 18 over Wisconsin. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wastes no time and comes out throwing, using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Looking for space to the left. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
To the air on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Now that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On the move. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the run, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it! He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these 2 guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down.
Offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This offense starts deep in a hole. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking downfield, it's Woodside. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
North Texas will have to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Wide open, it's a foot race. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed it. Here comes the Texas offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
21, North Texas, 17.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mean Green after that last run, why not go back to the well? Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. North Texas in the hurry up.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
Third and short now from their own 48. To the air. It's Woodside. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. North Texas really has it going on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. It's complete to the right. Sweet cut there. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. Back to throw, it's Woodside. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Next going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the toss. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Toss to the left. Got a little space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Bad decision there by the ball carrier to go out of bounds because you've stopped the clock, and now you've given the defense an opportunity to get off the field. If you go for it here on 4th and short and you don't get it, all of the momentum is now on your opponent's side.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They stop it short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. To the air, it's Woodside. Working that left side now. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run.
Phenomenal quarterback. Understanding right away, dude, we're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And that extra point carries some significance. Now a field goal just ties the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up by 39 over Wisconsin. They'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Shakes off the defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the outside to the left.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Now on first down from the 30. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to bang a timeout right here. You got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked down in the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Slithers into space. Got the first down and more. Touchdown Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Woodside. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.